Hello, my people. It's your Paul, aka Mr. Robot, the bad man. Yeah. So, guys, I'm back, and today I thought maybe I can come up with a solo podcast. Like we have never had this, but it has been a while since I recorded the last video with our friend there. But it has been ups and downs cause maze mambo ni mingi, watu wako busy, mambo imeshughulikiwa here and there, but thank God we still have this energy and confidence to come to you guys tuongee as normal, like though it's not an interview because having a solo podcast is much difficult. Imagine kuchiongereza peke yako on the studio, man, so easy. Anyway, so guys, welcome back, and thank you for those who have come to support us. Either you subscribe, like, share, and comment on our live TV or podcast, and I'm really grateful about that. So I would like to encourage those who are watching our videos, kindly just go subscribe, hit our subscription. We can't come and say support us to me 10 bob, to me 5 bob. Your subscription means a lot to us, and we are really grateful about that. So guys, leo sina story mingi though, just having a wrap up. Like ni mingi zimehappen, vitu zimetokea huku in our country. A lot has been happening, though we haven't had the time to come and talk to you as a podcast. You know, we usually discuss the life trending issues, things that are affecting youths, and much more things that are going on through our country. But what I'm here tasked today to do is maybe just have a wrap up of what the main trends have been since the but the key trending issues in history ya Obinna interviewing Rigathi. The story was really cool. We came to run a lot, tulijua mambo mengi what's been happening in our country that we had no idea about, like the issues of how much was gained through the SHA program, what has been happening to the housing program, what is the government gaining out of through the process people are suffering, what is the government gaining out of that. Like through the story of Rigathi tulisikia kwamba our president is becoming a trillionaire as time goes, and by the time atamaliza the 5-term period he will be a rich man and probably unstoppable. But that's not the issues. The issue is, as Kenyans, what are we supposed to do? What are we preparing for? Are we working out on how to change our nation, or we are just standing, waiting to suffer more and more, day in, day out? What changes are we going to make as a nation? But that is matter. So I'm a podcast guy who I usually listen to other podcasts like the Mwafrika podcast, Iko Nini. And guys, youths are doing amazing job. Like they are trying to sensitize us. They are trying to sensitize every an issue from the grassroots up to the uptown. Like we want everyone to be aware of what is happening. We want everyone and each of us to understand that it's not the responsibility of these big people. It's our responsibility to change our country. It's our role as the people, as the voters. We are the employers and they are our employees. Even if they have just changed the narrative and we are being treated like we don't matter. But believe me, we do. We matter a lot. Like from the proof about the Rigathi statement that the 2022 election was intrigued. That means, or that gives a proof that the government doesn't have control of what is going to happen in 2027. So as youths, maybe the best I can just offer, what I can just tell each and every youth out there, just be prepared, don't fear, just go pick your ID, make sure you have an ID before 2027, a voting card, so that if we need to make a change, we will work as a team. Kidora kimoja kiwangi chawa. Like if we coordinate, we cooperate as a team, we say it's enough and it's enough, we're gonna make a lot of changes to this program. So guys, usitrie tu tumenyamanzia. Hii story si yako peke yako. Just make sure your friend, your brother, your cousin, each and everybody who has an age limit to have an ID, make sure wameshika ID, even if you just need sponsorship. I think there's this idea that Mwafrika put across that by 2027, the podcast team, we will make sure we have a live stream all over the country to ensure that we are able to convince as many youths that we can reach to that moment to go out and vote. Even if we use a program that is just coordinated, but what we need is to have a coordinated team. We go there having a role. We believe that through our coordination, through our mentorship, through our activism process, it's all our mandate to go out there, make sure we vote, we make sure that things work the way they are supposed to do. So guys, I'm really grateful that most youth out there in our country have just come to mind. Like watu washajua tunatumiwa vibaya. Starting from the law makers and the law and orders people, like the police, even if wanatumika vibaya, najua something or somewhere in them, they understand that they are being used. Even if hawataki kukubali that wanatumika, but I know they believe that hawafanyi poa. Despite that, they say that we are under command, we usually follow the order. But for speaking to the police, maybe what I can just urge them, or what I can advise them, is that when you are following orders, kindly remember that these people you are offering or you are working on, they are your brothers, your sisters, even your kids. Just make sure you don't go beyond the limit. Usitake umiza msee in the name of your following orders. Usitake kufanya kitu yenye in one day or one time you will sit down, regret, and imagine that I made this person suffer. Niligonga huyu msee nikamvunja mguu. I affected the life of this youth in the name of following my orders. Nimempiga risasi. Man, it's not good. But what I totally disagree with, or what I totally come up with, is that in this era that social media is taking control, like information move fast, and believe me, social media doesn't forget. You can just do something awkward, tunasema nimefanya hiki kitu, by the next year watakuwa wamesahau. Believe me, people don't forget. You can just do whatever you want to do. You can just harm people. You can do the wrong thing that you want to do at the moment, because you are in power. But don't forget that karma is a bitch. And tables do turn. Today utakuwa kiongozi, kesho utakuwa just a village like anybody. What picture will you bring to the generation? Will you be that person that when you die, people will be happy about? Are you going to be that person that when you get a problem at your old age, people will be happy, they will be just laughing around, saying you ulijifanya? Do you want to be that person? Do you want to be that person that your kids or your grandkids will be reading on social media that there was no bad leader like this person? Do you want to be that person? Start a picture you want to bring to the people on the street. Or what exactly are you trying to do? Life is not fair. We believe that you are trying your best. But remember, these are the people that brought you to the role you are working on. Remember on the wase walikuvote in, they wake up very early in the morning wakisema somebody tosha. Yeah, of course they were stupid enough to come. They were too stupid to be courageous to carry their IDs and voting card. Does that make you a perfect person? Wrapping everything that people own, does that make you the best person or the best version of yourself? So guys, I'm not a worst or I'm not the best person to you listen to, but believe me, we need this and more, because believe me, people are traumatized out here. People are suffering. Maybe you don't have a friend yet who is going through a lot, but believe me, life is not easy at the moment. 70% of youths are going through a lot. Ni wachache tu wenye maybe wanajipamba na maisha yao. Tusemangi kila kitu ni ngumu, yani vitu zikiwa ngumu kila mtu ni ngumu. You don't know the lack of a person, but believe me, most majority of the youths are suffering. Things are weighing unexpected. I remember during the 2027 election, we were actively happy that we wanted to make a change. We wanted to make our country better. We wanted the best to our country. And believe me, some of us went to the street to campaign for our parties. We expected the best. We had hopes. We were determined that these are the people that will change our country. But it's a fail. But that doesn't mean that we lose hope. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, muda ni mchache. So guys, it's 2 years remaining. It's not far. We just hold on. Keep praying that God things will be better. Open your eyes. Open your ears wider. Listen. Take what is important from these people. Make a choice, and this time, don't make a wrong choice. Believe on yourself. Listen to these people. If you have an opportunity, ask them. We are not going to take promises. We want seriousness this time. So guys, I'm not supporting any political party at the moment, but believe me, it's our right to vote. And when times come, let us make the right decision. Let us not make our worst mistake that we were going to regret later and say, tulidanganywa. No, this time, hatutaki kudanganywa. Just be curious. Ask whoever you want to vote for that what he or she intend to do. Let them show us proof, not just give us promises. Because I believe if you are a leader, even if without that seat, there's something you've done. Show us. Make us believe that if you are capable of doing this without being given that seat, you are capable of going to do more and more if you are given that opportunity to lead these people. Don't just come up with strategies, what you are going to do. We want to see what you have already done. How many people have you helped without being in that position? What information have you given to these people that has changed life? Do we really matter? Or we are just a scapegoat? We are just there as a radar to help you climb to the top so that you get the powers and opportunity to mistreat us back. Of course, nobody's perfect. Yeah, we understand that. Nobody's perfect. But what we intend to have is that to have leaders that believe on the people. We need to have leaders that can see the problem that's affecting the people. We don't want selfish people. We don't want people who take every opportunity. We don't want people who see opportunities in the people. Like, you want to take everything as business. Yeah. If it's business, Make it a business for each and every Kenyan. Let us have Traore of Kenya. Just love your country. We don't want people who will be running to international hospitals. You are just going to have surgery in Dubai, surgery in India, while our hospital at home are dying. There's no medicine in our hospitals. But when you are sick, you just book the ticket and fly to Dubai. This time, youths, just be curious. Ask, speculate around, just get the hinge of whoever you want to vote for. Don't just vote for Russia. Don't just vote for time. Just vote for purpose. Vote for a purpose. Like, we want a real change and nothing more. A real change. Give us a problem and then give us a solution. Don't just come up giving us solutions without giving us problems. We don't want hope. We are tired of being given hope. We are tired of being used. We are tired of being beggars all around. Every year we have thousands of graduates from universities and medical colleges. But there's no single year we have startup. We don't have startups. We don't have companies. It is supposed to be equivalent. The more we have more graduates, we need to see more structures being brought up. We need to see more companies being built. But because our leaders are selfish, guess what? They can just sponsor education without a guarantee in education. What for? Why should you create more schools? Why should you construct more classes if you don't create more industries? Where do you expect these youths go after finishing schools? Or is it just a game you are just playing? You want to have airite fools, if I say. Yeah, we went to school. Maybe we can have free education. But what for? You are just out there telling us that you should create your own jobs. With what? Jobs are not created. It's a belief. Just give youth, if you want them to get their jobs, give them opportunities first. Give the youths jobs, give them good money, and then you will see the results. It's so wrong. Like, every youth is fighting to get out of the country. It's because our system doesn't work. Believe me, if we had more industries, we have more startups, companies, people would not have gone through what they are going through at the moment. People are being lied to at the process of trying to look for better pastures outside the country. Wasichana wetu wanateseka Arabian countries. It's because there is nothing at home. Like, honestly, where did we reach here? Anyway, it's so emotional talking to things that are personally affecting us. But we believe things will gonna be better at some time. No, sometimes being a poet, you take everything as poetry. Maybe I would be speaking and you think like I'm reciting a poem. It's not. Honestly, I'm talking about what's affecting me, affecting each youth, affecting my friends, affecting my families. And I believe, yeah, I'm not a viral person. I'm not a celeb, but this information might reach 1 million people, 1,000 people, and maybe these readers may get this information. Stop wasting a lot of time. Like, I believe each and every politician is capable of doing something. If someone is capable of saving 12 million in the house, not even in bank, this person is capable of opening even 20 salons within the county where he or she come from. And through these shops or these salons, people will get jobs. Stop using excuses that there's no money. There is. It's only that you are too selfish. You want to keep this money. You invest in other countries like Sudan, like other countries where your kids will benefit around. You forget that the kids of the voters are still living. You are just trying as best. Munataka ya, it's good, but you are busy offering scholarship and bursaries to educate people so that they will become and regret going to school. If you didn't know, after school and you don't have a job you expected for, people stop having hopes and start regretting for wasting time to go to school. So, kindly our readers, we respect you. We are the one who voted you in. Instead of wasting a lot of time, just come forward. Listen with people. Youths have a lot of ideas. Believe me, hell of ideas. We have entrepreneurs, only that they don't have revenues to start with their ideas. Come listen to people. Don't just post that you are offering support and the people who end up getting that support are from your household or your friends. Why should it be like people need to have a connection to get finance from the government? You are supposed to come direct to the people, talk to them. Have a sitting with youths. People have numerous ideas, and believe me, it's not the same. If each and everybody is given a chance to start what he or she dreams about, believe me, our country is supposed to be a world-class country. But because the leaders are always selfish, people have tried as much. Watu wamesahau education, wameenda kuwa masocha majuu. It's not because they want it, believe me. It's because there is no option. We gotta eat. We gonna have time. We want to have money to raise our families. People depend on us. That's why we usually go to do things we never wanted to do from kids. We had dreams. People had big dreams, I believe me. But wengi waliamka before wafanikishe hizo ndoto. Dreams are shattered. Day in, day out, people are crying. We don't have any hope. So, it's emotional, yeah? Anyway, my friends, if you got to listen to this, kindly share it out. We want as many people to listen to it. People need to understand that as youths we are suffering, as youths we lack options. That's why we will always find us on street fighting. We don't have anything to do other than fighting you guys. But if you give us what you promised, you give us opportunities, you give us jobs, you create more purpose, you will find nobody I mean, in the street fighting you. But if you continue doing this always, it's not going to be good. It's going to be the worst scenario in life. People are committing suicide. People are dying. I lost my friend last year due to suicide. Lack of interest, lack of anything to survive with. It's bad. So guys, do me a favor, share this video. Maybe itafikia watu wengi than I expected. Thank you very important. Thank you very much. Goodbye.